Hello, Emily here. Emily Ionelli of T-Girl Angel. And I'm doing a video. I haven't done this video format in quite a while, but I've been thinking a lot about many things, obviously. There are some things that are personal to me, such as being transgender and struggling with my depression. And then there are more um, things related to the election that's coming, and gun violence, and my feelings on the candidates. I am very fair in my assessing people. I try to give the benefit of the doubt in all cases. I have been grappling with issues that affect me directly. I struggle a lot with depression, and I have had recent issues because I'm struggling with the fact that I'm changing therapists, which is going to be somewhat difficult for me because I've had the same therapist for 3 years, and I had a great trust and relationship professionally with him as a patient, and now I have to start all over. The therapist I'm gonna be going to is a good therapist, but I feel sad that I have to say goodbye to my therapist I've come to know. And he's helped me through a lot. I've been struggling terribly with depression, basically since I came out as transgender and things fell apart, and I lost my job, and I had to scramble to get on disability. That's my only way to survive right now, is being on disability. And I'm concerned with this election because I don't know the intentions of the elected officials. Certainly Donald Trump scares me because he's very quick to make decisions, and he doesn't seem to care who he hurts. That's my opinion of him. I don't know if Hillary will do the best, but I feel more comfortable choosing her over Donald Trump. I also worry about the state of our country when it comes to seeing tragedies like innocent people getting killed, and hearing these promises by elected leaders, especially Donald Trump, who says he's going to solve the problems. He doesn't even know that the root of the problem is that we have very lax laws with gun use, anybody can get a gun in this country. And NRA is the one that has the power, and they buy out the politicians. So if Donald Trump thinks he's going to solve these problems and eliminate gun shootings, he's sadly mistaken. He's got to go after the NRA and weaken their hold, because they're the ones responsible when you come right down to it, because they're the ones that allow this to happen. And it's ridiculous that it continues. We don't have to be reminded of all these mass shootings. I went to a school down in Virginia Tech, and I wasn't there when it happened, but they were victims to a mass shooting where over 30 people were killed. And then there was Columbine High School in Colorado, where high school students were gunned down by two deranged high school students. And then there was the Aurora movie school shooting, movie theater shootings. Batman movie was playing and people in the theater were gunned down. Then there was the Amish school shooting, the Sandy Hook Elementary School shootings. Must I go on? When are these officials going to realize that it's the NRA that is allowing this to happen with their stranglehold on these politicians, and the politicians allowing this to happen? There was a shooting on the Long Island Railroad train years ago where a woman lost her husband and son, I believe, and that prompted her to go into politics, to fight and get bills on the books for gun law legislation. Yet these incidents happen on a regular basis, and it's innocent people walking the streets that are potentially at risk. When are we going to learn that the guns are the problem, and we have to have tough, strict laws as to who can own a gun and use it? It's not rocket science. It's as clear as day what the problem is. Being that I am part of the LGBT community as a transgender woman, I too am at risk. With discrimination, hatred, there has to be a way to address these issues and be successful, and to prevent these tragedies from continually happening. It's about time we put an end to these incidents. Otherwise, they're just going to continue. And I don't know what it's going to take to stop it if these electionals don't find the right leadership. Donald Trump thinks he has all the answers, that he can solve the problems. Yet his record shows that he is very one-sided. He discriminates. He's filled with hate. He's divisive. I don't care for him. I don't think he's good for the country. He is not going to stand up for people like me, certainly. I'm disabled, and I have a bipolar disorder, and I'm LGBT, transgender. He doesn't care. His running mate is not at all in favor of LGBT rights. Politics, to me, doesn't reflect what the people want. Politics, to me, are agendas for the politicians. Politics as usual. So much corruption. This country has so many problems, and we have a bunch of candidates who only care about this tearing each other up instead of unifying and finding solutions. They have their hidden agendas. It's a disgrace. And I'm fed up with this nonsense. I hate the state of our country, and I hate our politicians. I have a son who I care about, and I need to be there for him. And now I have to worry about if I'm going to have my disability. I worked 30 years as an accountant. I had a nervous breakdown. I don't need to have another because I'm worried about possibly losing my disability because of our political leadership who doesn't give a shit about any of us. All they care about is themselves. I wouldn't cast my vote for Donald Trump ever. I'm voting for Hillary Clinton because I think she has more sincerity. I believe she means what she says. I know she has some controversy, but I believe she will help and be there for people rather than be divisive. I just want peace. I want my son not to worry about his future. I don't want to have to worry. That's all I have to say for now.